person.
So that night she just gets replaced by this evil baby.
Yes, really, really
Yeah,
heavy.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then last night went to 5 a.m.
Yeah. It's alright. Hey. Hey. You know, I don't mind too much if she cries for a minute because it actually allows me to see inside her mouth and check her palate and her gums and the blood supply, the oxygenation. Hey. Alright. It's a good little trick, that one. Just wriggle that bottom. Oh, and spew on the chiropractor. That's alright. That happens every day. I don't have any pants without baby spew on them. See this here? I don't know if you can tell, but she's just got this real, very specific patch of fluid there. Can you see that? This side not so much.
Yeah, so
yeah,
almost
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
swollen, yeah?
And then see how swollen that is there?
Yeah.
If this nerve supply is affected, the production of hydrochloric acid is affected in the tummy, and the milk doesn't get digested properly, so it starts to ferment, for want of a better word. So the pH changes. So you give them a bit more food, and it neutralises that acidity a little bit, and they're a lot more comfortable. And then they settle for a bit, and then soon after, when that milk starts to ferment and produce a lot of gas and wind, they get really uncomfortable again. And so you just end up in this vicious cycle all night. And in the end, they're overfed because...
plus she just fed, she fed the whole 9 to 5.
That's right. They'll feed all night because they're just constantly looking for that relief.
Yeah.
But the relief actually causes an increase of the symptom half an hour later.
Yeah.
They never like tummy time, these babies that have got this problem. As soon as I straighten her, and if I get the pressure off the joint, she stops.
Jeez, that's heartbreaking.
It's like automatic. Look, she just goes
floppy now.
like dead asleep floppy, and then if I just straighten her out a little bit, it's immediate. And I'll let her pelvis drop down a bit.
Oh my goodness.
Back to sleep. We could do that all day. We're not going to. But so we need to correct this. So I'm just going to use the end of my 2 fingers, like imagine that bit there is her vertebra.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sneak my fingers either side of it like that, and then I'm just going to take it down like that to get the vertebra into the right position, and the correction will just be like that. It's about the amount of pressure you can tolerate on your own eyeball, but it'll look more than that because she's so flexible. I'm going to have to get some extension in her spine.
Okay.
I'm going to take that contact there like that. I have to, unfortunately, just extend her a little bit to get it in the right place. That's why we be quick. Hey, darling. Hey. 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 You'll stop. You'll stop. Yeah, it didn't really hurt. If that hurt, you'd still be crying. But you're back asleep again. She's actually getting tired. Another thing with these babies is they're exhausted because they're actually not sleeping properly.
No.
See, like she just wants to nod off now. She's getting so heavy. Getting that pressure off. She just wants to catch up on her sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, go back to mum now. So you should have a much better night tonight. See you, gorgeous. Today was the actual real due date. Okay. So you're 0.
Yeah,
You're 0 years old. She seems a lot more relaxed.
Yeah, we don't get the whole crying sort of even right after a feed.
Yeah, so she stopped
she's
crying.
She's just more relaxed after a feed, and she's willing to go into bed.
So she's not uncomfortable after a feed, she's not crying, and she'll go down now after a feed. She'll actually go to sleep.
Yeah, she'll actually go to sleep.
Alright, well that's great. That's what baby's meant to do.
Mm.
That's really good. And is she tolerating tummy time better now?
Yeah, she'll go.
Yeah. So she'll lay on her tummy and she'll try and lift her head up. So all these things are really good. Like with one little correction, there are lots of big improvements. The way her back was before, if we'd let her sort of splay out like that, flat on her back, she would have been really uncomfortable. And If you remember, I had to hold her in a certain position
Yeah.
to stop her from crying. The skin colour is very uniform. The oxygenation in the skin is very uniform. There's no fluid or swelling in the tissue there. And she's got really good motion. Oh, she's so much more comfortable. And you've lost your little umbilical cord now. Look at you growing up. You'll be a teenager soon. Oh. That's not Cantonese or English. That's just cute. She's actually doing really, really well. She should be a different baby even in the next week. The fact that she's changed that much the first week, even though we haven't adjusted that, it just needs a bit more healing. You know, like there's no way last week she would have just sat like that.
She's pretty fast though.
Yeah, she's so good.